Hello students, welcome back. Students, in today's lecture we are going to discuss percentage composition and how to determine molecular formula from percentage composition. So first we will discuss percentage composition. Now students, what is percentage composition? So students, determining the number of parts by mass of all the elements present in a compound is called percentage composition. So that means here we will determine the parts by mass of all the elements per 100 parts by mass of that chemical substance. And students, percentage composition analysis is very important because first it helps in determining, say, empirical formula, and then from empirical formula we determine molecular formula. And the second important application or the importance of this percentage composition is that it also helps in finding the percentage purity of any given substance or any given sample. So students, first percentage composition. So as I said, percentage composition kya hai? It is number of parts by mass of all the elements per 100 parts by mass of compound. So how do we determine it? See students, percentage of, say, an element in any given compound will be mass of that element divided by the molar mass of compound into 100. So this is how we find percentage composition. Say students, I have carbon dioxide. Now students, say in carbon dioxide I have to find percentage composition, that is percentage of both carbon and oxygen. So first important thing is, see students, in carbon dioxide, say one molecule, we have how much carbon? We have 12 gram of carbon. And how much oxygen we have? We have 2 into 16, that is 32. So what is molar mass of carbon dioxide? It is 44. So this is the molar mass of carbon dioxide. And out of that 44 parts, we have 12 parts of carbon only. So what will be the percentage of carbon in this compound? It will be the weight of element, means weight of carbon, that is 12, divided by the molar mass of compound, which is 44 into what? 100. So students, solving this, we get percentage of carbon. So say this is 12, so 6, 22, or we write 3, 11. So we have 300 upon 11. So this will be 2, 7. So we have this much. So percentage of carbon is what? 27.27. Now students, what will be the percentage of oxygen? Now students, there is no need to calculate percentage of oxygen because this is a binary compound. There are only 2 elements present in it. So percentage of carbon is 27.27. So percentage of oxygen kitna hoga? It will be 100 minus 27.27. So this is the percentage of oxygen. Now similarly students, I'll give you one more example. Say we have to find out the percentage composition of, say, urea. Now students, urea is NH2, so structurally it is NH2, then CONH2. So we have to find percentage composition, that means the percentage of all the elements present in this. First we'll determine molar mass of urea or molecular mass of urea. So we have 2 nitrogens, so 2 into 14 plus we have 4 hydrogens, So 4 into 1, because atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Then we have 1 carbon, so that is 12. And then we have what? 1 oxygen, so it is 16. So students, this is 28 plus 4 plus 12 plus what? 16, and it is found to be what? 60. So it is 60. Now students, what is this? This is the percentage, this is the parts of carbon present in 60 grams. Means this is hydrogen, this is carbon, and this is oxygen. So now we can, this was nitrogen. Okay, so now we can determine percentage of all the elements. Say first, percentage of nitrogen. Percentage of nitrogen will be the weight of nitrogen, which is how much? 28 upon molar mass into 100. Students, when we calculate this, we find 47 or 46.67%. Similarly, what will be the percentage of, say, hydrogen? It will be what? 4 upon 60 into 100. So this will be, so this is 6.67, you may write. Now similarly, what will be the percentage of, say, carbon? It will be weight of carbon divided by molar mass into 100. So this is what? 20%. Now students, finally we have to determine percentage of what? Oxygen. But students, there is no need to calculate, because percentage of oxygen will be the total parts 100 minus the percentage of all the other elements, that is 46.67 plus 6.67 plus what? 20. So this is how we determine percentage composition. Now students, our next topic is how to determine empirical formula and molecular formula from percentage composition. But first I will tell you what is empirical formula and what is chemical formula. Students, before we discuss empirical and molecular formula, let me tell you what is chemical formula. Now, what do you mean by chemical formula? So students, see, when I say write chemical formula of, say, water, so students, we will write H2O. Now, so what is chemical formula of water? We say H2O. But what do you mean by this? So students, chemical formula simply means what? That it is representation of one molecule of a substance by using symbols of various elements present in it. So therefore, what is chemical formula? It is what? Representation of one molecule of a chemical substance. So it is representation of one molecule of a chemical substance by using what? Symbols of various elements present in it. So it is representing one molecule of a chemical substance in terms of symbols of various elements present in it. Say, for example, if I have to write chemical formula of glucose, it will be what? C6H12O6. Similarly, that of, say, maybe carbon dioxide, it will be CO2. So all these are what? These are the chemical formulae. Now students, there are two types of chemical formula. There are two types of chemical formula. One is called molecular formula and the second type is called empirical formula. So first, what is molecular formula? What is molecular formula? Molecular formula क्या है? Students, a chemical formula that gives the exact number of atoms of various elements present in one molecule is called molecular formula. So molecular formula एक ऐसा chemical formula है जो आपको बताएगा जितने भी elements के atoms हैं exactly एक molecule में कितने हैं. So it gives exact number of atoms of various elements present in one molecule. For example, students, glucose में constituent elements are carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, and exact number of atoms in one molecule of glucose are, we have 6 carbons, 12 hydrogens and 6 oxygens. So using this information we write formula C6H12O6. So this represents what? This is molecular formula of what? Glucose. So molecular formula simply means what? Formula that gives exact number of atoms of various elements present in one molecule of a compound. Now student, the second type of chemical formula is called empirical formula. Empirical formula. Now what is empirical formula? Students, empirical formula is also a chemical formula which gives the simplest whole number ratio of atoms of various elements present in one molecule. So this gives simplest whole number ratio of atoms of various elements present in one molecule. So यहाँ पर हमें ये पता चलेगा that किसी भी chemical substance के एक molecule में जो constituent elements के atoms का simplest ratio क्या है? Which means say I have glucose and we know that in glucose carbon, hydrogen and oxygens are present. Exact ratio is 6:12:6. But when we simplify this, students, upon simplification we get what? 1:2:1. And from this now, this is the simplest whole number ratio between these elements. So we have what now? The formula from this will be C, H we have 2 and oxygen we have 1. So students, this is what? Empirical formula. This is empirical formula. So what is empirical formula? Formula that gives simplest whole number ratio of all the atoms of various elements present in one molecule, and molecular formula gives the exact number of atoms present in one molecule. Now students, what is the relationship between empirical formula and molecular formula? So students, यहीं पर देख लेते हैं. If this is empirical formula of compound and say this is the molecular formula of that compound, then what is the relationship? आप सोचो मुझे इस फॉर्मूले को किस इंटीजर से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा so that ये बन जाए? Students, I think मैं इसको 6 से मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा तो ये ग्लूकोज बन जाएगा. एंड स्टूडेंट्स, अगर सपोज मैं इसको किसी और इंटीजर से करूं तो कोई और कंपाउंड भी बन सकता है. सो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि 2 or more compounds can have what? Same empirical formula. So empirical formula same आ जाना स्टूडेंट्स, याद रखना. दिस डज नॉट इम्प्लाई कि कंपाउंड भी what? सेम ही होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सी, मैं एक कंपाउंड लिखता हूं एसिटिक एसिड. Now this is also very important information. Acetic acid is CH3COOH. Now students, we have how many carbons here? 2. We have how many hydrogens? 4. And we have how many oxygens? Again 2. So the formula of acetic acid can be written as what? C2H4O2. Now what is the empirical formula? See students, this is 1:2:1. That is CH2O. So इसका भी empirical formula same है. So this is very important to note that empirical formula same होने का मतलब ये कभी नहीं होगा कि compound भी same होगा. Compound different भी हो सकता है. For example, students see this. ये acetic acid और ये what? Glucose का empirical formula and they are same, but compounds are not same. अच्छा, अब यहां पर बताओ मुझे CH2O को किस इंटीजर से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा so that वो C2H4O2 हो जाएगा? It is 2. So students, from here we can establish a relationship between empirical formula and molecular formula. And what is that? It is very easy. Molecular formula, I'm writing in short MF, is an integral multiple of empirical formula. This is the relationship between empirical formula and molecular formula. And students, this is an integer and it is always a whole number. Say it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. कुछ भी हो सकता है. Now, how to find this n? N का value कैसे find out करेंगे? So students, this integer n can be determined as follows. See, this n will be the molecular mass of that compound divided by what? Empirical formula mass. So that means in order to find the value of n, we must know what is the molecular mass of the compound. Now students, in case of say gaseous compounds, molecular mass will be what? So n can also be molecular mass we know is twice of vapor density. So कई बार आपको vapor density दिया होगा, उसको twice कर देना, you'll get molecular mass, and then divided by empirical formula mass, you will get n, and then multiply this with empirical formula, you will get molecular formula. So students, now we will discuss how to find empirical formula and then molecular formula using percentage composition of all the elements present in that compound. Dear students, now we will discuss how to determine empirical formula from the percentage composition of a compound. So students, to determine empirical formula from percentage composition, there is a procedure. That means there are some steps you have to follow. Now, the step 1 is that we convert percentage composition into what? Percentage by weight. So first step is conversion of percentage composition of all the elements into what? Parts by weight. Into parts by weight. Means हम उसको grams में consider कर लेंगे. Now students, second step is that we find moles of atoms. So second step is we find moles of elements. Okay? And how do we find moles, students? For that we use mole concept. From the given weight, we find moles by dividing weight by molecular weight or molar weight of that element. Now in step 3, so after finding relative moles of elements, now we find relative moles. So that means we find relative or relative moles, or we say we find mole ratio. उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? जो आपके मोल्स आए हैं उनमें से जो स्मॉलेस्ट वैल्यू है उसको सबसे डिवाइड कर देंगे. Now this will give mole ratio. Now students, then we will find what? Simplest whole number ratio. Simplest whole number ratio. And students, step 5 would be what? We write empirical formula. So last step is writing empirical formula. So this is how we find empirical formula from percentage composition. So let me give you a quick revision. First, we'll convert the percentage composition into weight in grams. Then we'll determine moles of atoms of various elements. Then we'll find mole ratio, and then we find simplest whole ratio. Mole ratio को whole number ratio में कैसे convert करेंगे students? We do either it by general rules of approximation, or we'll multiply the result obtained from this step by a suitable integer so that we get a whole number ratio. And then from whole number ratio, because we know that empirical formula is the simplest whole number ratio, so यहाँ से आपका empirical formula आप लिख दोगे. Now students, I'll give you one example which will illustrate all these steps. So I have a question for you. So students, this is a question. An organic compound contains carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Its elemental analysis gave carbon 38.71%, hydrogen 9.67% and oxygen 51.62%. The empirical formula of the compound would be. So we have to find empirical formula from the percentage composition. So students, the first step is that we write all the constituent elements of that compound. Now then we write their percentage composition. So percentage composition is carbon is how much? Carbon is what? 38.71%, hydrogen is 9.67 and oxygen is 51.62. And students, the first step is that we convert this percentage composition into weight. So we take this as what? Weight of carbon. This is weight of hydrogen and this is weight of what? Oxygen. Now students, the second step is to find moles. So how do we find moles now? It is weight divided by molar weight of carbon, that is 12. It will be weight of hydrogen divided by molar weight of hydrogen, that is 1, and this is 51.62 weight divided by molar weight of oxygen, so it is 16. And solving this, we get students, this will be 9.67 only, this is 12, 3s are, so we have 3.22, 16. This is also approximately 3.22. So this is your now mole ratio. So from moles we find mole ratio. So now students, will convert this into what? Simplest ratio. But for that, first mole ratio will be what? इसको simplify करते हैं. So 3.22 से छोटा सबसे 3.22 डिवाइड कर दो. So 3.22 divided by 3.22 would be 1. 9.67 divided by 3.22 is 3. And this is 1. So this is our what? Simplest ratio. And now students, the last step is from simplest ratio, we write empirical formula of that compound. So what will be the empirical formula? We have 1 carbon, 3 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. So this is how we determine what? Empirical formula. Students, this question was asked in AIPMT exams 2008. So options we have CHO, CH4O, CH3O and CH2O. So the correct choice is CH3O. Now students, we'll discuss one more example. Students, this is our second question. A gaseous compound of nitrogen and hydrogen contains 12.5% biomass of hydrogen. So hydrogen is given in 12.5%. So percentage of hydrogen is this much. And since compound is of nitrogen and hydrogen, so obviously 100 minus 12.5 is what? Nitrogen. So it is 87.5%. So this is percentage composition. Now the density of compound relative to hydrogen is 16. Now the density of a gaseous compound relative to hydrogen is called vapor density. So here vapor density is given what? 16. The molecular formula we have to determine. So students, in order to find molecular formula, first we have to determine what? Empirical formula. So let's find empirical formula. So students, this is our percentage composition. Now we convert this into percentage by weight. So the weight percentage would be what? 87.5 grams nitrogen and 12.5 grams what? Hydrogen. Now we find moles of nitrogen and hydrogen, and this will be 5 divided by 14, and this is 12.5 divided by molar weight of hydrogen, that is 1. So students, solving this, we get this is 12.5, but this is 6.25. So now we have what? Relative ratio of moles. So mole ratio would be what? This will be 6.25, जो छोटा वैल्यू है उससे डिवाइड कर देते हैं दोनों को. 6.25 divided by 6.25, and this is 12.5 divided by 6.25. So students, we have a simplest ratio. This will be 1 is to what? 2. So this is 1 is to 2. So students, simplest ratio will give us what? Will give empirical formula. So empirical formula of this gaseous compound is NH2. Now students, we have to find molecular formula. And what is molecular formula? It is integral multiple of empirical formula, that is NH2. Now students, how to find N? N, student, is what? Molecular mass. What vapor density is given, so molecular mass will be twice of vapor density upon empirical formula mass. Empirical formula mass. So this is 2 into 16. And now students, what is empirical formula mass? आप NH2 से empirical formula mass निकाल सकते हैं. And this is how much? Nitrogen is 14 and we have 2 hydrogens. So it is 16. So 16 is, now 16 and 16 they cancel out. We have 2. So N is 2. So 2 into NH2. So this is N2H4. So student, this is molecular formula. So the correct choice from the given options is D. Now this question was asked in JEE Mains 2014. So students, this question illustrates how to find empirical formula from percentage composition, then how to find molecular formula from empirical formula if molecular mass or vapor density of the compound is known. So students, now you just practice some more questions from your textbook, that is NCERT, or you can use any other reference book. So in next lecture, I'll now discuss the stoichiometry. That means we'll apply mole concept in stoichiometric calculations. Thank you, students.